Ugh. Uh, right. It's Schlocktoberfest once again, where I am reviewing what many have picked as the worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie in the series. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation, or as it's also known as, Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, God almighty. This is another one that's been a long time coming to be reviewed, and guys, gang, I gotta tell you something. Or guys, whoever's watching this, this movie has the appropriate title in it, Massacre, because that's what I'm going to do with this piece of crap. Here's the story. Prom dates, going on that old, doing pretty much what everybody else does, takes a wrong turn and winds up on an old deserted road, and they get picked up and picked off by this family. Ugh. This movie was horrible beyond words. I would like to honestly take a chainsaw and cut up the idiots who made this movie. I mean, this gave the franchise the worst of bad names. I could think of all sorts of things to call this movie, and most of them would not be very pleasant. This is supposed to be family friendly, kids. Let's see. Let's think. Idiotic, waste of time, piece of crap, disgusting, revolting, shouldn't have been made in the first place. They totally massacred this whole movie. They made Leatherface a cross-dresser. I don't remember any gore in this movie at all. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I'm better off not even trying to remember what all happens in this movie. But it all winds up the way it always does. Our female hero, played by Renee Zellweger, winds up getting away. And at one point, and you know what the worst part about this movie is? Leatherface screams like a woman. They get Leatherface in, well, as you can see, that getup right there, plus a fake woman's chest. They turn Leatherface into a transvestite in this movie, and this, I think honestly, this should not even really be even considered a sequel in the franchise. They tore this movie up. They really just made this whole series just one big joke just with this sequel. When they remade it, the remake was pretty good. The supposed prequel, it was pretty good, and I gotta admit, Texas Chainsaw 3D, it was good too. Although most of it wasn't really in 3D, but you know, it's a marketing ploy. But this one by far is the absolute frickin' worst. I mean, yes, Leatherface does put on people's faces, but in this one they went way too far. Puts on a woman's face, woman's hair, stockings, the whole 9 yards. Leatherface goes from being psychotic, scary-looking dude to cross-dressing, not even that scary-looking this. I absolutely hated this movie. I mean, I can enjoy Part 3, because Part 3 was not even close to being as bad as this one. Part 3 had some flaws, but this one by far was the worst. If you were to ever get the Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection, and this were in it, I'd take it out of the collection and throw it out in the street and watch people run over that DVD. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. If looks could kill, he wouldn't need a chainsaw. Well, That may or may not be true, but you know something? This was just by far horrible. Don't watch it. Pass on it, folks. Like I said, I might have given part 3 a bad name, but this one, this is the worst in the series. Until the next Schlocktoberfest, stay strong and rock on. And try to avoid any guys wielding a chainsaw wearing high heels.